From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to come out throwing. This one swung out here to Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run again with a fullback, Burton. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They give to Burton, the fullback, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. Rodgers now on first down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, let's go!
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 27 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one too low.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Rodgers again now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A QB sneak on the two-point try. That's something you usually do when the ball's about 3 inches away from the goal line, but here they get it from 2 yards out.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence, isn't it? And your offensive line, especially the guys in the interior, the center and the 2 guards, to wedge some space for a quarterback to get there from 2 yards out. I'm with you. Normally, it's really short yardage. That one, that was a gutsy play.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Extra point try now for Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game at 22. Mason Crosby.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they...
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Rodgers now to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Get 300! Get 300!
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
A.J. Dillon.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
Over.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mahomes throwing on fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's brought down. Very nice gain.
Complete to Allen Lazard. 1st and goal, Green Bay.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point